Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're setting the stage for a raw, completely unfiltered reality check about the true cost of procrastination. So whatever else you might be doing right now, just pause, clear your distractions, and let's actually use this analysis as a mirror. We've distilled some seriously intense, eye-opening source material to show you exactly how putting things off is quietly impacting your future. This isn't just your standard time management talk. It's about the devastating cost of wasting your own potential. I'm not here to sugarcoat things for you. We're going to take a really hard look at the psychology behind why we delay, and more importantly, how to break the cycle. Let's dive in.
So, ask yourself this heavy question. Am I really living or am I just existing? Everyone wants the dream, right? The travel, the freedom, the peace of mind, maybe that business you can call your own. But the hard truth we need to confront today is this. What are you actually doing right now to create that life? Are you taking real, tangible steps toward it? Or are you just sort of existing? Consider this. The average person spends nearly 7 hours a day looking at screens. 7 hours! Just endlessly scrolling through social media, watching random videos, and, well, making excuses. That is a massive chunk of your waking life gone. We have to stop hoping things will magically change while we're standing completely still, feeding our precious time to an algorithm instead of our ambitions.
There's a concept from our source material that just hits incredibly hard. You are not killing time. Time is killing you. Think about that. Every single time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, every time you hit snooze on your alarm, you aren't just wasting an hour. You are actively destroying pieces of your limited life. We always joke about killing time while we're sitting in a waiting room or lounging on a Sunday couch, but you might not feel the reality today. The clock is constantly, mercilessly ticking. Your physical energy is changing. The people around you are getting older. And those massive dreams you have, they're just sitting there, waiting for you to do something. But really, for how long?
Let's look at the typical timeline of inaction. Yesterday, you did nothing to move the needle. Today, you're still waiting for that perfect moment. And tomorrow? Tomorrow represents that magical someday. You know the one. Someday I'll start the business. Someday I'll write the book. Someday I'll finally get in shape. But here's the brutal reality derived from our material. That someday is a trap. It will literally never come. Your dreams absolutely do not care about your excuses, and the world certainly doesn't care about your reasons for delaying. Only your actual results matter. If you don't actively break this passive cycle, you aren't moving forward. You're just living the exact same day on repeat, somehow expecting a different outcome.
We need to deconstruct the biggest lie we routinely tell ourselves. When we casually say, I'll do it later, the true, unfiltered translation is almost always, I don't want to do it at all. When you say later, it's rarely a matter of actual scheduling or being too busy. No, it is actually just the voice of fear. It's the voice of laziness. It's the voice of your weaker self desperately trying to keep you safe from the friction of effort. Later, it's such a comforting little word, but it quietly and permanently destroys your life. Because time isn't your employee. It doesn't wait for you to get in the mood. It just keeps passing, and eventually, it ends.
Because here's the thing, comfort zones are silent traps. You wake up, you check your phone, eat a nice meal, scroll a bit more, and relax in your familiar routine. It feels incredibly safe and easy, right? But what is actually happening behind that cozy routine is that your true potential is silently suffocating. You're trading your ultimate fulfillment for temporary comfort. There is absolutely no growth in comfort, none. All success, whether it's learning a complex new language, starting an independent business, or radically transforming your health, lives completely and entirely outside of that relaxing bubble you've so carefully built around yourself.
Think of it like a seed trapped safely under the rich, dark soil. If it chooses to stay completely comfortable down there, shielded from all the elements, it never actually grows. It remains just a seed, full of unexpressed potential, until it eventually rots. To become a powerful, towering tree, that seed has to aggressively break through the dirt. It has to face the harsh, unpredictable wind and brave the blazing sun. You are exactly the same. To achieve your potential, you must purposefully do something uncomfortable every single day. You have to be willing to look foolish, fail proudly, face the embarrassment of being a beginner, and literally break through your own soil. And this comfortable stagnation leads directly into the next major pitfall our source material identifies, the comparison trap. Think about that tiny 15-second sliver of an Instagram highlight reel you probably just watched. It's perfectly curated,
brightly lit and flawlessly edited. Now compare that to the remaining 86,400 seconds of a messy, real 24-hour day. When you consume someone else's 15 seconds of perfection, you aren't seeing their mental breakdowns, their 1,000 invisible failures, or their grinding behind-the-scenes pain. Comparing your chaotic daily reality to their tiny artificial highlight reel is not just unfair, it's the fastest known way to completely destroy your own confidence and paralyze your progress.
For so many of us, our own mind has basically become a meticulously designed cage. You overthink absolutely everything. You want to start a new project, right? So you read 5 books about it. You watch 50 different tutorial videos, you buy all the expensive gear, you map out the perfect morning routine, you research the optimal time of day to start, but you never actually do the thing. This frantic overthinking is just procrastination in a really clever disguise. It feels like work, but it's not. You're literally writing the story of defeat in your head before you even step onto the field, making yourself completely exhausted before taking a single, tangible step forward.
So how do we actually escape that mental cage? Well, our source provides a remarkably simple, actionable formula to break the paralysis. First, you must limit your planning. Give yourself exactly 10 minutes to think, strategize, and outline the task. That's it, 10 minutes. Once those 10 minutes are up, you force yourself to act for the next 10 hours. This is how you build unstoppable momentum. You have to brutally shut down the analyzing, critical part of your brain and simply let your hands move. You don't need to know every single step of the staircase to begin. You just need to take the very first step. Action only becomes a habit when you stop over-preparing and just start executing. Ultimately, this entire process is a ruthless battle of you versus you. Inside of you lives the lazy wolf. This is the part of you that's perpetually sleepy, full of crippling doubt, and desperately clinging to safety and the status quo. But also inside of you is the hungry wolf. That's the brave, ambitious version of you, constantly seeking growth, challenge, and victory. Your ultimate enemy in life isn't your boss, your unsupportive friends, or a bad economy. No way. Your ultimate enemy is the lazy wolf inside your own head. Every single morning, you wake up with a choice of who wins today's battle. And the one that survives, the one that grows stronger, is simply the one you choose to feed.
So how do you ensure the hungry wolf wins? You have to train your willpower like a dedicated warrior. Turn off the phone. Cut out the toxic noise and the people who just drag you down. Say no to useless invitations that only serve to drain your energy. Instead, spend your time reading, working, learning, and building. You must aggressively starve your distractions if you want to feed your focus. Willpower is not about waking up feeling incredibly motivated every single day. Literally nobody does that. Willpower is about showing up and doing the right, difficult thing even when every single cell in your body is screaming no. Master this level of discipline and you take full, uncompromising control of your life.
As you build that ironclad discipline, remember this vital truth. You must pick yourself. Do not sit around waiting for permission from the gatekeepers. The world won't clap for you until it's already too late, and the masses won't believe in you until you've already made it to the finish line. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, which our source highlights. She faced 12 crushing rejections from publishers before Harry Potter finally saw the light of day. Just imagine if she had waited for someone else to validate her worth, or if she'd given up at rejection number 11. She picked herself first, she kept writing, and eventually, the world had absolutely no choice but to follow. Write your own name on the opportunity.
We all have to eventually accept a very hard, unfiltered truth. Life doesn't owe you anything. The universe really doesn't care about your massive, untapped potential. It only ever rewards your actual performance and your output. You might have the biggest heart, the grandest visions, and the absolute best intentions in the world. But if you aren't showing up and consistently doing the grueling work, life will simply ignore you and pass you by. You've got to drop society's comforting expectations. Stop living your days trying to fulfill someone else's dream and start fighting fiercely, every single day, for everything you believe you deserve. Entitlement is the absolute enemy of achievement.
And hey, if you've been knocked down recently, or if you're carrying around the heavy weight of the past, it is time to turn that pain into power. Stop hiding your past failures, your heartbreaks, or your betrayals as if they are shameful secrets. You survived them. You are still breathing. Instead of letting that profound suffering destroy your spirit or trying to mask it under fake smiles and toxic positivity, use it as raw, combustible fuel. History shows us over and over that the darkest nights consistently produce the brightest stars. Take that emotional weight and use it to rebuild yourself from rock bottom into an absolutely unstoppable force that refuses to ever be kept down again.
We have covered a lot of intense ground today in this explainer, analyzing the very real costs of putting our lives on hold. But I want to leave you with the most provocative question of all, directly from the core of our material. Why not now? Ask yourself honestly, what is actually going to change between today and next week or next year? Will your fear suddenly disappear on its own? No, there is no such thing as the perfect time, and the clock is endlessly ticking down. So I challenge you, stop watching others win from the sidelines. Stop waiting for the stars to magically align. Take just one imperfect step today. Why not now? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and go create your new version